him and I'm at it again. The crystal air calling my name. Down a gravel road, box full of fur, and a mystery in the next steel blur. Catching the first made me a believer. A whole lot of coons, yotes, and beaver.
What a day, guys. What a season. Well, good morning. We got our first coon of the day. Actually, second, we let one go, but just because I made the mistake of setting one I shouldn't have, and it got real wet down there, and he was a mud ball and small, and I just decided it's not worth it. But not a big coon here either, but like I said, next couple days we're hammering out everything we absolutely can. You're gonna see this road. It's one of those good roads again where we've got draws and woods coming from the other side, and we got a cornfield over here. We got a little lot there with a house, but on the other side of it's two more beautiful locations just like this. This I actually filmed yesterday. You could see the tracks going through the old catch circle, because we set this for 4 days and snapped it, and that's where we're coming back through now and hitting them again. It's amazing the stuff that they can find. How he got tangled up in that big stick that I didn't even know was there is crazy. But kind of a skinny guy. He doesn't really look sickly, but just really skinny, really narrow face. Kind of interesting. But that's 3 stops and 3 coon, and this is the stuff that we checked for 4 days. We're still on the same road, like I said. Timber draw, coming with cornfield behind us. You can't see it now, but that house was just over there. So these are what we're looking for. I'll take him. I could see him as we were driving up. That is a purty one. Whew. Big one. Very happy about that. I filmed this several times where 2 fence lines come down. You've got CRP, alfalfa field, fence line, cedar tree, fence line. I hope you guys are starting to kind of pick up the rhythm here. There's definitely a pattern to this. Beautiful skunk. It's been a while since we caught one of them. I made my wife angry, so it's about time I step up my game. Well, our 220 got us a possum. This is actually a spot someone was messing with me. It's so hard to see this trail, but it's definitely there going up this pond dam. I came here to set this yesterday, and my 220 was snapped off to the side right where I left it. But there's 2 dead possums laying right here. Someone threw down there. I don't know if they're trying to get me in trouble, saying I didn't check traps, or I'm, you know, wonton waste or whatever. But yeah, something was eating on them and everything. But I mean, you guys all know I take my possum some with me, so, and the DNR knows that too, so I'm pretty sure he'd understand that it wasn't me. But I don't know why someone would do that, throw 2 dead possums literally right under my trap, unless they thought I was gonna take them. But the trap wasn't even set. It was laying right here on the grass, snapped off. So anyway, we'll get him out of here and get going. I got another one here. You know, this is the 4-day-old stuff, so we had kind of a dead spell here. This one, our 4th coon, number 899. But that's all right. Probably can't hear it over the truck, but that electrical plant is just humming. It's kind of sketchy, but not a big one again. Definitely kind of a smaller size so far. Hopefully that's going to change for us, but still got a lot of ground to cover yet, guys. Well, I got a little coon in this 220. Definitely size is small today. Not sure what's going on with that, but it is what it is. He was actually coming back down the trail, so crossed him before I got to the dog proof on the other side, I guess. But trail's definitely taking a beating, but we'll get him out of here and see what we can do. You see me film this spot a lot. The 4 days we were here, we did really good on. That's a dinky little guy. He's probably not coming home with us, but this one in here is a good one. So we've caught a lot of doubles here. I think we've probably taken, this is probably 8 coon now we've taken off this. And we only had 4 checks, I believe. So we had a couple doubles and a single, I think, last time. So Good spot, great trail going up corn, and we actually just 220'd that last coon right there at that tree, and not the pole closest to us, but the next one. So big timber draw, you know, repeat, same thing over and over. Yeah, we got one down here. Another little guy though, another really little guy. That's too bad, but this is another great late season location. We'll probably come in here at the end of the month, throw some boxes in there, see what happens. But late season, those boars are going to start running here before long. You can actually see this trail right there. I mean, it's just amazing. But anyway, we'll get him taken care of and get out of here. We got a lot of ground to cover and a lot of work to do. I won't lie, on one of my best trails that I set every single year, big timber going to a river, I really expected something more than a possum and a knocked over DP. I really expected more than that. But it is what it is. We'll get him taken care of and get out of here. This is the fresh ground, a little bit of it. We got like 10 locations of fresh, 10 locations of 4-day-old, and then 10 locations of fresh again before we go to 2-day-old. Like I said, we're bouncing around, and every type of plan or system seems like it just gets thrown out the window at a certain point, but we're still chugging along. I got a better one here. Not big, but yeah, fair, I guess. This trail every year produces 4 or 5, and we're just now getting to it. It's our first check on it. It's just awesome. You know, it's coming right off of a corn timber edge over here, and they're just coming right up, and you can see the trail. I mean, it's just a beat down path, but real good spot. We'll get him taken care of and get out of here. Oh, I just love this time of year. Just had a guy tell me he's calling the DNR on me for trespassing on his ground for deer hunting. Whatever, buddy, you make the call. If you need the number, you let me know. But another good late season location here. Another spot we'll throw a couple boxes. You know, typically we got some water in here, but just we are so dry, it's ridiculous. So dry. But anyway, get him taken care of and keep moving. Well, this trail is completely redeeming itself for me. Like I said this before in a different video, I trap this every year and I don't recall ever catching a coon on it. We caught one in the first 4 days we came through here, and today we got number 2. I almost didn't set this, honestly. I almost went right past it because it just wasn't worth it to me. Like, but you know, it's so easy to the road. Throw some bait in it, set it, we can be back in the truck in 15 seconds. So glad I did, because here we got another one. I don't typically do this, but on my older piece here, this tree right here on the right, every time I pull up to check my coon and dog proof over here, every time I pull up here to check, whoever's riding with me goes, "Oh, you missed a killer trail by that tree." Really? Okay, we'll have to go check that out, but we got a real good one here. So I threw 2 dog proofs under this tree just because, and nothing today. That's disappointing, but the trail is there. I mean, it's a phenomenal trail, so I think it'll probably produce by tomorrow. Should anyway. The infamous hot wire location produced 2 toads, absolute pigs. We didn't get our fox that's living in the brush pile, but we're dead set on we're going to catch him in a dog proof. Might be the first time anyone's ever intentionally caught a red fox in a dog proof, but we're going to thin out some coons first, but we're going to catch him. Just going to take our time, but nice double right here at our famous hot wire location. I love it. Set some of this last little bit of fresh ground before we go to that 2-day-old stuff, and we got one up here. Looks like another little guy, but this ditch sucks. It's full of rocks and boulders and holes and hidden spots. Really not looking forward to going up there, but gotta do it. It might actually even be denning in that hole right there. It's path worn down going inside that sucker, but anyway, we'll get moving. I think, yeah, we got 2 of them in here. They're hiding fresh ground. We just wrapped around this corner up here. We got this low spot. You can see another low spot right over this hill before the house. Another low spot directly past it. All from timber on the left to corn on the right. This is exactly what I want. One of these looks all right, but the other one might be a little small. Yeah, I'll take them. Well, good news, our other snare connected down here in this bottom. Bad news is, you can definitely tell someone came and grabbed it first. So frustrating, but you know what? It is what it is. You'll have that in the road ditches, especially with all these deer hunters running around. At least I hope it was a coyote. A little bit of blood there, but oh yeah, there's more. It is what it is. Well, our issues continue. Now I got people shooting coon. I'm not gonna lie, this one scared me bad. Walking down here, I saw it was all tore up. I came down expecting him to be in this tube. I stepped about right there and he shot out of the grass right here. Woo, definitely scared me on that one. But nice coon. We're on our new piece now. This is our second check on it, and it's only our second coon, so that's kind of frustrating. I think yesterday we had 6 or 7 by now, but it is what it is, you know. Well, we didn't have to go far. Our last one was right there. So got another one. This is just another land trail. I love this road. I normally pick up a lot of big coon in the 5 or 6 locations up and down it. So been a frustrating day. That I won't lie, the stolen coyote in the snare, that one bothered me most. You know, when I have traps and coon stolen, it is what it is, but I don't catch a whole lot of coyotes, so that one hurt a little bit more. But you know, you got to keep your head in the game, keep moving, and keep focusing on trapping. Otherwise, what's the point? So we're gonna keep hustling, and we got a long day ahead of us yet. Well, we got a coon possum double here. This is always a great show. I've always wanted to 220 it, but we got a house right up here. It's about 240 away, and I've mentioned this before, I believe, but they got a cattle lot up here, and they're always riding back and forth, and they got like a healer or something that runs back and forth with them, so it just isn't worth the risk. But nice coon. It's good to have a decent one here. That's 3 locations with 3 coon now, so it's funny how you can be dead for a little bit, then all of a sudden just hit a real hot spot, and then it might die off later. But anyway, definitely happy to be throwing a double and back the truck. I got 3 really good locations right here on this road, but all 3 days I've come through here, they're actually hunting this section, so I don't want to sit while they're there doing that, but man, frustrating. Well, nice little double here today. We had a double here yesterday. Just coon possum day. We had 2 coon yesterday, but this is the spot. I didn't pull my truck far enough forward this time, so you can see just a corn line fence row with hayfield, and just a beautiful trail coming right down underneath cedar tree. So can't beat it. I'm happy to have another double too. There we got a nice one. We just had that double right up there at that little cedar tree. When I was actually remaking that, I backed into cedar tree and dropped some of the pines down my britches, and it's all the way down to my knees now and driving me crazy. That kind of hurts. Keep poking me, and I really don't want to get naked out here in the middle of the gravel roads again. So nice coon, real nice coon. Get him taken care of, get out of here. I love when I can pull up and see them sitting there. Is it just one? Oh, that's pretty. Oh, this could get bad. Boy, he sticks out like a sore thumb, doesn't he? Boy, that one was a real pretty one too. She kind of unloaded a little bit, so I'm definitely gonna be in trouble, but we're gonna bag it up in an old cat food bag and hope for the best. But either way, my wife's not gonna be happy. And on a side note, it wasn't just a double. We got coon and 220 on this side, so that's awesome. Triple. Yeah, we got a good one waiting on top of the hill here for us. Almost have to put it in 4-wheel drive to get up here. Good coon. We didn't make it very far. And I'm not gonna lie, I did not have a lot of faith in this set. It just didn't look that good. But sure as heck, here we are with an absolute toad of a coon. We haven't gone far. Just on the other side of this pole is where I caught the last one up on top of the hill. So yeah, I'm good. This is number 12 on our stuff we checked yesterday. Caught 27 off it yesterday. This is number 12 on this piece. So hopefully get close to 20. We still got about 40 locations, so it's very possible. This is number 3 on the day that did not go well. I'm in so much trouble when I get home tonight. I might as well just sleep in the garage. Yeah, I got another little guy here. That's where we had that double yesterday. Fence line, corn, brush pile. Like this still picture right here is everything you need to know to catch raccoons. Timber, brush pile, corn, fence line. Everything right here in one picture. Hopefully it keeps producing. Oh no. Well, there's 60. Oh, this one let loose too. My wife's gonna be so mad. That's a cool color one though. A little white on its head and just a little bit of white on the tip of its tail. That's cool. Man, that's another pretty skunk. Just a little tip. 4 skunks today, and all 4 of them have let loose. The chances of me getting any dinner tonight is not going to happen. I'll guarantee that. Here's exactly what happens when they walk around your set. It happens, guys. You know, I'm not perfect anyway, but best I can do is make that look like a tunnel and try to keep this debris and stuff out of the way the best I can. Maybe block up the high piece here and hopefully it'll catch next time. Part of it though. There we go. Boy, he wants to piece me already. This fence line was amazing. Between me and my competition, I would say probably 4 or 5 bobcats and a couple coyotes off it. Just so many good little trails. There's deer trails on it too, but it's just a fence line on the other side as well. Great spot until they built that house right there, which took away our right to put snares. You know, you got to be 200 yards away from a house. So now we're down to dog proofs, but that's all right. We'll still catch plenty of coon here, especially when that's corn up there. But even on the other side, when that's corn, you know, it's still pulling them from the timber down the hill. So this is kind of a spot where all year or every year will be a good area. There we go. Finally connected on a coon again. Needed that. Caught a bunch of skunks and possums, and finally good to get one of these. So you can see the trail coming out from underneath there, going right to this pole, right to the next pole. You can see right at the base of it there. There's actually a cattle lot up here. Our next stop is right here. So I love spots that are condensed like that. You know, you're saving a lot of time just driving, which is definitely the big killer when it comes to road lining, is all the downtime driving. But definitely a fast way to pile up some coon. Well, we got one location after this. Well, this is a nice big coon. Nice big one. Truck's got a decent amount in there. I'm not sure what we're at, but I wouldn't be surprised we're pushing 40 for the day. So nothing crazy high numbers, but respectable for what I'm running. I really thought this fresh ground would do a little better than what it is, you know, on our second check here. But, you know, it is what it is. You can't force them to move. But, oh well. Anyway, we'll get home. We just one more location yet, I guess. But, gonna grab some food, unload, and go get cleaned up and try to get this skunk smell off before I end up having to live in the skinning sheds. So. All right, came home with 34 coon, a dozen more possums, and some skunks, which I need to get these in the freezer now. But that puts us at 9:29, so size was a little smaller and I like it. There's some dinks in here, but it is what it is. So gonna get these taken care of, get in the shower, and hopefully mask this smell as much as I can. I've never had 4 skunks in one day unload, but today is not a good day.